imagination, but he fled. But if I told my dad, he'd say, it's all inside your head.
You really cannot catch them
Or find their whereabouts. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The submarine.
And the submarine disappeared into the ocean deep, leaving the vicious sharks high and dry.
That cartoon was super!
Class! Splendid! I wish we had a submarine too.
What do you say we make one?
But we don't know anything about building a submarine.
What makes you say that? The most important thing for a submarine is to be airtight so that it's impossible for water to leak in from outside. And inside there needs to be a reserve of air for breathing. For a submarine to go underwater, it uses special containers. When the containers are filled with water, the submarine becomes heavy and starts submerging. When it's time to take the submarine back up to the surface, the water in the containers is switched back for air and the light submarine climbs.
And what are we going to make it out of?
Out of, broken toys.
And where are we going to sail her?
In the aquarium.
Aren't you going with us? I'm afraid to.
How come?
What if water fills up the submarine and then we drown? Or those huge fish gobble us up?
Come on, Tula. That's silly. Nolik's little and he's not scared of this.
Yeah! Well, all right.
Cast off the lines!
The who? Unhook the rope, it means. Ah! You should have just said that.
Are you ready? Time to take her down.
We're sailing! It's just beautiful in here. There they are, the vicious sharks.
Time to scare them. Turning right.
Go after that one.
You can't escape from us.
Please stop it.
Come on, come on, come
Stop
on.
torturing the fish. It's terrible.
What?
Oh, no.
I don't know.
There's algae wrapped around the propeller. I want my Marcia.
Just be calm. There's no need to panic. Let's try taking her up. It's not working.
Of course. No wonder I was scared. And so what do we do now?
How about we open the hatch door?
No, we can't. The water would pour into here, and then we would all drown.
Well, in that case, I don't know. I need to come up with a plan.
Yeah.
The world's first practical submarine was built almost 400 years ago in England. It was made out of wood and couldn't dive very deep at all. Inside the vessel, rowers sat with oars, so it couldn't move very quickly either. About 200 years later, the oars were replaced with a propeller. But the propeller on that submarine could only be turned by hand, making it a slow submarine as well. Any good swimmer could easily outrace it. It was only with the appearance of electric motors that submarines started submerging to great depths and moving through the water at very high speeds. Today's modern military submarines use nuclear reactors for power. These submarines can stay underwater for months without resurfacing.
Fire, can you come up with your plan quicker? Because we're running out of air. Fire, we're gonna suffocate.
No, we won't, mate.
Oh!
Chances are better the fish will eat us.
You never should have teased them.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Didn't I warn you, didn't I? And you wouldn't listen. You did everything just the opposite. Wait, it might work. Let's rewire the battery the opposite way.
We should switch the plus and minus.
How come?
Because then the motor will start to turn the other way, forcing the algae to unwind.
Yeesh! Hey, quit it!
We won't bother you anymore, all right?
Peace.
Thank you so much, Tula. You really saved us.
It's just because I was the one that was most frightened.
No, it's because when things got really scary, you kept your cool about you.
Wouldn't it be splendid if next time we built a helicopter?
Fixies go to Fixie schools and study to be masters.
There's so much they need to learn
To save us from disasters. There isn't one appliance that they don't know about. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The umbrella.
Well, so why isn't it working?
We'll figure it out, colleague.
Let's start by disconnecting the hoist. Otherwise, you know...
Ah, Tula, you're finally here. Where have you been?
Looking for an umbrella.
What? What do you need an umbrella for?
Because it'll be pouring rain today.
Where'd you get that idea?
I heard it.
You're leaving already?
Yeah, I have to wash the car before I go in.
Ah, then I'll take an umbrella to work.
You know the omen, dear. Once you wash your car.
It'll rain?
Oh. Todd Thomas's mother was just joking.
You don't joke with omens. It's going to be raining for sure, but it's no big deal if you've got an umbrella. Umbrellas are an ancient invention. They're almost 3,000 years old. In China and Egypt, umbrellas were made out of leaves, feathers, and paper. Servants carried them over their kings to protect them from the hot sun. When umbrellas became fashionable in Europe, people started using them as cover from rain. The most convenient are folding umbrellas. Their design is simple. The edge of the fabric is attached to ribs. When you open an umbrella, the ribs spread out in all directions and stretch the fabric over your head. Automatic umbrellas can open very quickly. Just press the button and it pops right open, keeping your clothes dry as if there was no rain at all. An unopened umbrella can be used as a cane. And if the umbrella's handle is also collapsible, then it can be stored in a bag when it isn't needed.
Well, the contacts are normal.
And all of the wires are in place.
Then what's the problem?
I don't know. We're gonna have to test it. Tula, put away your umbrella.
But the omen calls for rain.
Ah, one omen doesn't count.
Manipulator, get me a screwdriver.
Understood. Executing.
Oh, the manipulator's joints are creaking. See? That's an omen of rain, too.
It's an omen that it's time for a little oil. Want to help me?
Just a sec.
I'll help you.
Thank you.
Well, so much for that omen.
It's going to rain anyhow, I know it. Just take a look at those flowers drooping. Isn't that an omen?
The reason that they're drooping is because Elisa is on vacation. And my colleague forgot to water that plant.
Oh, yeah. We'll finish the repair and I'll water them, I promise.
Ah! This is the reason that it broke. This damaged part has to be replaced. Come on and help me.
I'll get a replacement from the warehouse.
Fire's flying low, isn't he?
And what?
When birds start flying really low to the ground.
Fire isn't a bird.
But he's flying low, didn't you see?
Tula, give me a sledgehammer, would you? And put away the umbrella already. Look, there isn't a cloud in the sky.
That's because it's morning. You have to know this, Owen. When there's no clouds in the morning, then in the afternoon it's sure to...
We're standing inside with a roof over
least I won't need to water the plants.
You're right about that.
Let's walk together. But how's the weather? Outside is sunny, a perfect day. But there's a superstition that comes to its fruition. With no umbrella, the rain will start to spread. With my umbrella, my sweet umbrella, I pop it open and twirl it round. Umbrella, my sweet umbrella, a better friend. Can you believe that Fixies are such itty-bitty creatures?
Even when they're magnified,
It's hard to see their features. They're tiny, infinitesimal, so small it makes you doubt. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
92,
The wheel.
93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. And 101, 102, 103, 104,
forgot.
and 100 and... Nolik! Hey, come on!
Tom Thomas promised to give me a ride outside on his bicycle. I gotta get going.
Lucky you. I'd love to ride on a bike.
Yeah, it would be a lot of fun.
You're not allowed to go.
Why can't we?
Tom Thomas isn't your friend, all right? He only invited me. If you want to take a ride on a bicycle, then go find your own human friend to invite you. Well, Tom Thomas, you ready to go?
We can't. There's no way we can ride this. The tire's got a hole. I try to fill it, but the air comes out.
Well, then what should we do?
I thought you'd know what. You're the Fixie here.
I didn't study it yet. Hang on! Tula, Digit, wait a sec. We found a hole in one of the tires of the bicycle.
You mean the one that only gives rides to friends?
Don't be like that. Please help me out.
I thought Tom Thomas was only a friend of yours.
Why don't you go and ask him yourself? He could be your friend, too.
For thousands of years, wheels have been helping people all over the world. The wheel's ancestor is a log. People would put logs under heavy loads to move them. Then people came up with the idea of slicing the log and connecting the slices with an axle. And there it was, the wheel. Wheels made life more convenient. Later came wheels with spokes, metal rims, and rubber tires. Soon people were wheeling around the world in and on all sorts of vehicles. Potters, mills, clocks. There are just so many different uses for a wheel. And with the steam train, steamboat, and cars, wheels spread all over the world. They even reached the planet Mars. The wheel really is one of the simplest and yet most amazing of all human inventions.
Whew, it's off. So what's next?
Now you take out the inner tube.
You mean this rubber thing?
Yeah, that's your inner tube. There's a hole there somewhere.
Pump it up, Tom Thomas. Then we can see where the air's coming out.
That's not a good way to find the hole, Nolik.
Why isn't it good?
'Cause the hole might be really tiny.
Then how do you find it?
To find it, we need water.
How come?
Yeah, how come?
Now I get why we need water. There! See those tiny bubbles?
Yeah, do you see them?
That's the air from inside of the tube.
That means the hole is right there.
Nolik, you're a genius.
Hooray! Here's the hole I found. Look!
Will you let me put on the glue? In my pack-a-mat, I have just the right kind for this.
The hole is right here, right where I found it.
But first, we have to make sure that the rubber is dry.
Looks like it's dry.
Then let's put the glue on.
It's all fixed.
All right, it's ready to go.
Hooray! Digit, Tula, you coming with us?
I don't know. We weren't invited.
I'm sure he'll invite you. Right, Tom Thomas?
Of course I will. We're friends, aren't we?